Now, in our religion, we have this principle of moving forward, not just in time, which none of us can help, but also in spirituality and in closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this world. We are all going back to Him. Ilayhi raji'un. We will all face Him at the judgment. But there is a way in which we can draw close to Him. وَابْتَغُوا إِلَيْهِ الْوَسِيلَةِ. Seek the means of closeness to Him while we're still in this world. Nothing else can quite do that, because it's completely, in an unthinking way, in the grip of dahr. Human beings, because of this possibility of looking at things from a perspective that isn't quite a dunyawi perspective, which is the Adamic insight, our basira, can make a different sort of progress. A suluk, not just the masir, the procession of all things towards the end, but a suluk, a wayfaring. And the distinction is that the wayfaring, even though, like everything else, it is at the command of Allah, is something that is connected to the miracle of human will. This is the phenomenon that is referred to in the Quran as coming out of the shadows into the light. And this is one of the most powerful metaphors in Allah's book. Allahu waliyyu alladhina amanu yukhrijuhum min az-zulumati ila an-nur. Allah is the wali, the protecting friend of those who have iman. He takes them out of the shadows into the light. What are the shadows? What is a shadow? How do you define a shadow? It's not so easy, because a shadow, in a sense, is just an absence. It has no reality of its own. You can only define it in terms of the light that is casting the shadow. Take away the light and the shadow has no existence. And that is the relation of the kainat, the entities in this world, to Allah, who is Nuru Samawati wal Ard, light of the heavens and the earth. That is to say, the source of their being and of their reality and of their differentiation and of their end. But there are these shadows, these zulumat. If Allah is Nuru Samawati wal Ard, where do the shadows come from? That's a good question. Well, in terms of their essence, their being, their nature, they don't come from anywhere because they don't actually exist, just as a shadow doesn't really have any existence of its own. But nonetheless, our experience in the world is that there are not just things that remind us directly of the glory of our Creator, but there are things that somehow can take us away from recognizing that. And that's one of the greatest mysteries of our situation as human beings. And in a sense, the human paradox begins with that. In a sense, the paradox of consciousness begins with that.